3 cars today. Got $1,000 in my pocket, and these 3 cars are 2 Fieros at an estate sale, and the other one is a '64 Galaxy at an auction. So hopefully we're lucky enough and we pick up one of these. Make a quick flip. Well, the Fiero's case, they'd be a quick flip. The Galaxy needs a bit more work. But and then make some money for all my other projects. So, see you there. Well, we are here. Let's see if we can find these Fieros. So I found the Fieros. Quite a few here. We got the, I don't think this is a GT because it's still a 4-cylinder, but it's got all the good bits on it. Except unfortunately, it does have a motor. However, that's not good. And that's probably more to fix than the car's worth. But the motor from this can go in this one. Which is in a lot better shape and still has its luggage area. You can just smell the mice have gone through here. Can't figure out how to get the hood open though. But if it's as good as the rest of the car, then I think I got nothing to worry about. This will be a good parts car though, because it's got the snowflake rims. Probably try and pull the spoiler off. Too bad this car is not the good one. It's got all the cool decals and everything. got this one over here, which the wheel's still attached. So that's not good. So this one's pretty much only as good as a parts car. Really good parts car though. And then over here we got these. These are only parts cars. Well, this one is the V6. And this one doesn't have anything. So those were pretty good. Said the price was $500 a piece for them. Really good. The two at the end, the white and silver one, as you guys saw, the white one, the back trunk pan or luggage area was kind of rusted out. So that for me is just a parts car. Could go to someone else, they can fix it if they want, put a small block in it. But everything else off it is definitely going to go towards that silver one, because that one's the best one. The guy wants to keep 3 of them. There's 5, so I think I'm going to get the only ones that are for sale there. So I'm definitely liking that. But let's go over to this auction and let's see what happens with this Galaxy. So I just got here and there's a lot of people here. I had to take a golf cart up here. Had a little taxi service going on. So I just got signed in. Let's take a look at these other 2 cars before we look at the Galaxy. Here we got a Fairlane, don't know what year exactly. A 64 or 5 Mustang. These are nice. I'm not here for these because these will probably shoot way past what I've got. Here's the Mustang, by the way. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. What color was it? Red. Let's just take a look at this Fairlane. It's kind of concerning because right here got something going on. I don't know if it'll catch it on the camera.
Yeah,
that might be rust
compared to the cars we have now.
You could use a little paint work.
Yeah, that should be replaced.
But this is what we're truly after. And that's a tall tale sign that it runs. Looks at 390.
I think so. I thought it was 1030.
Yeah. Four-door, but I'm not really all too concerned about that.
Buy the Texaco sign.
interior's mostly there. Oh, it has a mirror. That's one thing I was concerned about. This is another thing I'm concerned about. Although it doesn't look like it's... What about back around here? Look at those beautiful taillights.
Yeah, in a bad shape. Take a while to fix it up.
If you were looking for something to make into a drag car, that would be a fun one to do.
This has got some pretty good potential. So I just got on the ground here to check this out, and that's sunlight. That's not good. And there's also that hanging down over there. Ugh, as nice as this car is, this might be a no-go. So I think I'm getting the Fieros. Just noticed in there it's got vintage air too. This would have been a really nice car to do. But oh well. I've got plenty of other classics anyway. So let's go buy those Fieros. So we're back here at the barn and just talked to the owner, and originally I was thinking I'm buying one of these two. Well, I ended up buying both of them for $500 a piece, and I guess he liked me because he threw in this one for free. So came in here originally trying to buy one, ended up 3. Let's get him back to the shop. So things didn't go according to plan. It turns out the brakes on this one are locked up, so we didn't get it out of here. I'm here after they are all closed up for the day, because I work. Yeah, it gets in the way sometimes. So we're gonna take the calipers off this one, maybe swap the wheels from that one to this one, and hopefully not just take the calipers off this one, but these other two as well. Yeah, those two. So let's get to work. So here's what we got going on here. The front, because the tires are flat, is sitting too low to get a jack under it. So what we're gonna do is I'm taking a page out of what they did with this one. I don't know if you can see it, let the light adjust. They've got it sitting up on blocks. Don't really know why, but it makes it easy to get a jack under it. So the only place I can get a jack under this one's the rear. We're gonna get up high enough and get on blocks, and then we'll do the work that we need to do. So, new plan. Decided to ditch the blocks. I've got just the jack holding up. I'm gonna try and take the wheels off and take off the calipers, if that's what they are. Yeah, I think, yeah, those are calipers.
And I'm gonna use this spark plug socket I know playing with fire on a ratchet because my impact isn't that small. Let's see what happens. Let's spray him down with some WD-40. Why don't we do the rest of the cars while we're at it? This barn is so creepy. You got rattling from the tin up there. You got something from over there. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like, hoot, hoot. And it's so weird working in a place like this by yourself when it's not yours. All right, let's try this again. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's hard to get my foot on this. Let me go get an extension. I don't know if you can see me shaking or not, but it's because I don't want to absolutely destroy this. All right, let's, yeah, I think I just slightly bent this. So, let's go back to trying to do it with just this. Let's speed this up a bit, shall we? There we go. Now, I may not be able to use my impact, but I got something that's just as good. Buzz, buzz.
Nice.
On the other side. All right, now let's go back to the original plan. By the way, I just want to say, this little hockey puck here is one of the best things to have when working in a eerie place like this. Because it's like, I think, $15, maybe 30, and they come in a pack of 2. This one was given to me because the guy only wanted the one. And it's one of those ones where you stick it to like any surface. Works best on windshields. It says car hoods, boxes, all that other stuff. Really, really good. It's cheap. It's a nice Bluetooth speaker to throw in your vehicle and play anywhere. Yeah, like you gotta listen to this. Look at the little guy shake. It works really well, so it really breaks the silence. Let's get this thing jacked up. That's a bit stuck, so might be a bit overkill. Think I got it. Now, let's get this off. Before we go through the effort of taking the caliper off, let's just see if this spins. Barely. I think if we work it back and forth, should read it up enough. Okay, I think I've got it loose enough. Now, let's go do the other one. This one's still holding air. broken free. Now for my grand plan of starting to swap the wheels from that car onto this one. So I think we're gonna use these blocks, which I know is a no-no, but it's only gonna be for like a few minutes. So let's start on that. I keep forgetting about this. This first one's gonna be pretty easy. Ta-da! So hard to see the lugs. There you go. Get on there. Now, can I use these chrome ones? I can. Extra style points. Snowflakes on the bronze Fiero. I'm liking it. Okay, let's get it rested right on the rotor. Yeah, that looks to be enough sitting on that rotor, or on that brick. Now let's go get the other ones off. The birds in here are going nuts now. Oh, and then these are a different size. We'll be right back. So this one is a size that I actually have an impact, or that I have a socket for that fits my impact. So let's go crazy.
Go crazy!
Oh wait, what? All right, these are just plastic caps. All right, now we can go crazy.
Go stupid!
Let's hit it with some PB first. Oh, with a bigger ratchet. There we go. Now let's get this jacked up and get this wheel off. And we'll just swap them out. Hopefully if we have the flat side up, it'll hold up for a little bit longer. Let's see how quickly this one goes flat. Immediately. Where's the studs? By the way, in case you don't know what this looks like, this is what one of these really rusted rotors look like. It's pretty bad. So let's break it loose. So also, I didn't even bother to look until now. I don't know if you can see it on camera because of the light. It has, what are they, like inverted Torx bolts or something? They're not just regular hex head bolts, which is stupid. So I'm gonna have to come back another time and get those off with something else, because the back ones took a lot longer than I thought they would. So we'll be back in another day. All right, we are back for a third day. I now have the socket to get the calipers off, as well as a fresh can of brake clean to break them up or break them loose. But first, let's get the rear end jacked up on this. It's not as simple as throwing a jack under there, because it is sitting way too low. Because not only are the tires flat, the strut tower is also very, very bad, as you saw in the when I first bought these cars. So I got to jack up the front, then jack up the sides, or get something underneath it, and then we come around here, and then I'm going to put one of those car dollies under it. So let's do that real quick. Now, I don't know where a jack point is on this, but since it's just the parts car, I'm not too concerned about messing up the bottom. Hopefully this counts. By the sounds of it, I don't think it is. Let's get this wheel off before it decides to collapse. There we go. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. That's a little Ugga Dugga can't fix. Alright, maybe Ugga Dugga can't fix it. So let's try it the other way. Now. For the Ugga Dugga device. Now let's get this jacked up and get this wheel off. Now that we got it in the air and we can get under it, we can jack it up properly. Not that it matters. Being such a light little car, it's kind of hard to jack up. I wonder how locked up the brakes are on this. Not that bad. It's probably in park. I'm not going to torque down that last one too much because it's really stripped. Voila. Uh-oh. Now we come around to this one. Okay, if we get this right, okay. Now let's try and get the other one. Oh, why do they have to put it in such a hard spot? Okay, hopefully that gets to it. And while that penetrates, let's get the other side. Oh, I don't think I knocked this one off before. this one still is pretty inflated. Any reason why there'd be carpet shoved up in here? Oh, probably as a substitute for liner. Yeet. All right, well, let's go back to the other side. Now, to take the calipers off, you're going to want a T55 Torx bit. At least so I'm told. Let's see. Does it fit? I swear, if this doesn't fit. Hang on. Burb. It's a big one. So anyway, that guy lied. It is not a T55 because it's too big to fit in there. So, I don't know what to do. Because come back another day then when I got the right size bit. If I can never figure it out. All right, everyone. So I think this is day 3 or 4. I lost count at this point. I made sure before I started recording that I got the right socket, and it is a, where is it? T47. Now I found out that the video I watched, the guy had an 88, and an 88 is the only year it's a T55 Torx bit. 87 and older is T47. So I got the caliper off and it spins really well. So let's work on the other side. I got the 11mm socket here to take off the banjo bolt first, because I made the mistake on the other side taking the caliper off and then trying to take it off. So there we go. And pop the line off. And then you get your T47. Oh, you'll have to also turn the wheel to get better access to it. Now you want to be very careful also, because I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, that looks like a 6-point. All right, it just fits a little loosely. It's got me concerned. Maybe some more breakaway. I heard sometimes tapping a little bit helps too. Like it breaks things loose and gets the oil in there. Okay, let's try the bottom one as well. There we go. Now that that's done.
Move it?
Yeah. Easy part. Wrong way. Now it might be a little bit hard to back them out. So you take your screwdriver, and I discovered that if you pry these boots off, I said pry these boots off. There we go. Then there's a little gap. Put your screwdriver in there and they slide. I said slide. Slide. Look at that thing. Slide right out. So let's put that over there. Then you do the same thing on the bottom. There we go. Now where you do a bit of persuading, because of how locked up these brakes are, you're gonna need the universal tool. And just like that, this car is ready for transport. Now we just got to rob the last snowflake wheel off that one and then put it on there, and then we free up the brakes on that because that will be the next to go. So here's the last wheel, but how do I jack it up? Because it's pretty tight in here. I'll figure something out. So I think if I jack it up from close enough to the center, it should raise up that side and I should be able to get to the wheel. Also, I just had some sort of aftermarket horn set up. Have to see if we can get these working, if they even still work. Well, my plan worked. So, I don't think I'm gonna record this side because space is tight and you kind of know what the process looks like. So, when I do the other side, I'll record that and show you. Oh, it sits much higher now. Now that it actually has inflated tires under it. And since the last wheel's going on, we can now get rid of this brick too that's been sitting on for the past like couple days. No crap, come on. Alright, this one's all done and ready to go. Next time we're here, I'm working on that one. So day like I think 5. I may have lied, I didn't record me taking that caliper off because I couldn't get it off. The top pin is stuck. And I kind of stripped it out. But then I realized, oh wait, this is the parts car, so I can afford to do something like that on it. So, let's move on to the back, get this jacked up, and get this stuff freed up. So jacking up this car is kind of difficult because since the strut tower is busted, it wants to sit way lower. So I had to put that dolly under the wheel to get it to sit up higher, so I get the jack under the frame. So let's get it jacked up. Aww. Wait a second. Is this a... I think this might be a stick. It is. I might try and do a manual trans swap on this. Or on one of the other ones. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
The choice is yours.
And you chose the easy way. Alright. I'm gonna do that. Alright, let's get this wheel back on and go to the other side. On the other side. I'm gonna get this wheel off. Well, it spins, so we don't have to get it off. Alright, with the lug nuts off on this side, let's I still need to jack it up a little bit, but I don't know what it teetering on blocks is gonna do. So we'll find out. This tire was still fairly new. Okay, let's take our trusty old pickup fork. Oh, it makes it difficult because the suspension is barely attached. Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's breaking loose. Yeah. So we'll have to take this caliper off. I might have to spray some brake clean on it. Or not brake clean, breakaway. Okay. Get my screwdriver and try and get that boot off again. Holy crap. What about this bottom one? Wow. Now I gotta figure out something else. So this side's not budging. The other side's off and work on those for a bit. So after doing a little bit of thinking, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the wheel back on and then we're gonna just let it sit on one of those dollies when we move it around, because I don't have to worry about freeing that up anyway, because I think that's mostly gonna go. So let's put it back on. Oh, all right. Well, I don't even have to take the caliper off this one. So I'll get these lug nuts back on then. So after a lot of strain, pulling and whatnot, I got the top pin out. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it with a hammer. Hopefully we wiggle it back and forth and it will break that one a little bit more loose. So let's whack it. go. Yay! Put this in the very smelly car. There we go. Where did I put the lug nuts? So with that wheel being all freed up, all three of these are now ready for transport. Except for that wheel, there's not really much I can do about it. Because every time I go in to break the bolts loose, the wheel wants to move. Like, it's pretty obvious it's not supposed to be like that. We'll cut back when I get a truck and trailer here and we're getting these out. Alright, so I don't even know what day it is anymore. For you, it's a day. For me, this is a process several weeks in the making. So hopefully it's the last day we have to go over to the farm. So I'm gonna go meet a buddy with a trailer, like another one. And hopefully we can get all the Fieros back home today. So let's go over there and meet him. And there he is. way, everything everything about it other than the drivetrain is solid. That's bad. All right. You're caught on your tail light.
Breaking it?
No.
Okay. We're a little crooked, but I think the car will ride there, won't it?
Should. I think we take back roads. So we'll see you when we get back over to the main shop and get it unloaded. So all the Fieros are finally back home after all that work and all that time. Looking pretty satisfying sitting in the driveway like that. Got the hood and bumper set on this one, make it look a little better so the town doesn't get on us. Found out that one's junk, so that's gonna be a parts car for someone else. So this is the only one that's really usable, but not complaining too much. It's a beautiful color. I love the saddle tan interior, and it's a sunroof car. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it and you want to see more of this, remember to subscribe, like, so show the channel some support, and share it so people with common interest can see it as well. And with like that, see you in the next video.